Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Yonhap News Agency, South Korea's data protection regulator, the Personal Information Protection Commission, has fined e-commerce giant Coupang a combined 624.7 billion won, approximately 410 million. This penalty marked the largest ever fine imposed in the country for privacy violations. The watchdog levied 423.58 billion won for a massive data breach that exposed the personal information of over 37 million users, including names, phone numbers, and delivery details. Additionally, Coupang was fined 201.16 billion won for unlawfully collecting the online activities of 11.17 million users, tracking the websites and apps they visited without consent. Coupang's logistics arm, Coupang Fulfillment Services, was also fined 248 million won for separate violations, including maintaining an employment restriction list that included journalists. This historic penalty far surpasses the previous record fine of 134.8 billion won issued to SK Telecom last year, underscoring South Korea's increasingly stringent stance on personal data protection. According to a report by Thai Sounds, ChatGPT developer OpenAI revealed that Chinese propagandists have been using the AI chatbot to generate content in multiple languages. This content is designed to fuel international anti-Trump sentiment and manipulate public opinion regarding the construction of data centers in the United States in an attempt to influence U.S. AI and technology policies. However, the campaign currently appears to have had little impact. The report noted that one group of Chinese language users generated slogans and cartoons criticizing Donald Trump's tariff and tech policies, which were subsequently shared on the social media platform X. Another group, linked to a Chinese tech firm serving the government, created memes depicting the AI industry as greedy and environmentally harmful due to its massive water and power consumption. OpenAI's chief researcher, Ben Nemo, highlighted the irony of using American AI tools to attempt to manipulate American AI policy. When questioned, the Chinese embassy in the U.S. stated it was unaware of OpenAI's investigation. According to a report by Lianhe Zotep, the Canadian government has introduced a new bill that decides desisting from opening social media accounts. Under the proposed legislation, social media platforms will be restricted from allowing users under 16 to create accounts unless the companies can prove they have implemented sufficient safety measures for children. Non-compliant companies could face severe penalties of up to 3% of their global turnover, or 10 million Canadian dollars, whichever is higher. In addition to the social media ban, the bill aims to regulate artificial intelligence chatbots, requiring platforms to mitigate the risk of chatbots spreading harmful content. Companies will also be mandated to increase transparency regarding user threats of self-harm or violence. Canadian Minister Mark Miller stated that this legislation aims to provide a safer online environment for youths to foster real-life connections and academic focus. Canada joins a growing list of nations, including Australia and Indonesia, implementing similar age limits to protect minors online. According to the news website IZE, the South Korean Foreign Ministry announced on June 11 that a South Korean-affiliated liquefied natural gas (LNG) carrier, which had been stranded near the Strait of Hormuz due to the worsening situation in Iran, has successfully navigated through the strait. According to Yonhap News, this marks the second South Korean-related vessel to pass through the strait since tensions escalated. The vessel, carrying 8 South Korean crew members, is currently heading toward a third country. In response to the situation, the South Korean Foreign Ministry stated that it has requested Iran to ensure the swift and safe navigation of all vessels, including South Korean ships in the region. According to the news outlet ISA, South Korean police conducted a raid on the National Election Commission in Gwacheon, Gyeong, Gu, Bru, Bruvine, and several regional election offices in Seoul on June 11th. This search is part of an investigation into a shortage of ballot papers during the unified local elections held on June 3rd. Police are investigating the Election Commission for potential violations of the Public Official Election Act and dereliction of duty, acting on concerns that the Commission's administrative failures infringed upon citizens' voting rights. During the elections, some polling stations in Seoul ran out of ballot papers, forcing voters to wait in long lines or leave without casting their votes. This incident triggered widespread public outrage, with demands for accountability and calls to hold the elections again. President Lee Jae-myung also called for a thorough investigation to determine the root cause of the incident. In response, police mobilized approximately 100 officers to carry out the search operations, which began at 9 a.m. local time. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.